paragraph. But I can't sing and I can't cut hair either, so this is kind of perfect. But I'm pretty sure that the reason that we're doing this is because
I wanted a free haircut.
yes, and he wanted me in the spring showcase.
I'll fix you up then.
And so I'm just gonna do this.
You don't want to do Don't go too short.
Alright.
Wait, you should start.
Didn't you have some
What are you gonna say?
interesting facts to tell people?
Yeah, I'll start talking when you start cutting. Do you need a spritzer?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Okay, guys, you have to be quiet because I have a mic and my voice does not travel that far. Anyway, where was I? All right, so although famed dermatologist and Beastie Boy Mike D has theorized that mullets have been around since prehistoric times, most modern theorists believe that the hairstyle, also known as the ape drape, Kentucky waterfall, and well, everybody knows party in the business in the front, party in the back, was invented by David Bowie actually in the 70s. He sported the first proto mullet ever to be invented, and it kind of just took off from there with such notables as Captain Planet, Ray Cyrus, let's see, MacGyver, and his sidekick MacGruber. I think he worked they're making a movie about him. That'll be fun. Actually, if you were alive in the 80s, I'm pretty sure you had a mullet. Am I right? People who were alive in the 80s? Namely Dr. O'Day. Well,
There was that brief phase when you were growing the ponytail that got kind of mullety.
thanks.
It's starting to look bad. So I know I'm doing a good job.
Exactly, that's what we're aiming for. See, this is the perfect hairstyle to cut if you don't cut hair.
I don't cut hair.
Yeah, I think, Martha, what's your rate for mullets? About $10 a mullet?
It's probably going to cost $10 to fix. I'm not going to charge you, don't worry. This one's free.
Oh, thanks. Well, if any of you want a mullet, she's your gal. So where was I on the history of the mullet?
All right. Preview.
Am I being so far? Okay. So the mullet was
Rat tail?
wait.
Okay,
No,
all right.
rat tail.
Yeah,
This is
it's more off the
not
side.
rat tail madness. It is mullet madness. Okay, where was I? Right. So the mullet was the king of all hairstyles throughout the 80s and into the early 90s. But with the advent of grunge, I believe, just the general greasy grossness of hair started to creep back into society. Which I think that one was invented in prehistoric times. But so the mullet kind of fell out of vogue, being replaced by such styles as the rat tail, the flock of seagulls hair. Remember that guy? Yeah. Chris Farley had that hairstyle for a movie, a cameo. But the mullet has seen a resurrection in recent years among the European, and I guess you could call them European jerks, probably. I mean, yeah. So I think David Beckham started wearing a mullet, and that kind of is where everybody just was like, oh, if David Beckham does it, it must be cool, right? I want to bend it like him. So they bent it like Beckham and decided to grow out some mullets. And actually in Canada, it's funny, ice hockey players wear mullets. Like in Canada, if you have a mullet, they're like, oh, you must be a fan of ice hockey because you have a mullet. I think that's funny.
NASCAR in America.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sport. Anyway, so that brings us to today with the Euro mullet in all of its grandeur. And that's what Martha's giving me right now.
It's the most distinguished mullet wearer I've ever seen.
Oh, wait. Well, just to show you the versatility of a mullet, it looks good with this,
I didn't know about this until.
but it also looks good like this.